Just get everything done. I'm really kind of late today. Let's see here. That one we do.
User joined your channel.
This
Alright.
one.
Doing this or what?
Yeah, I just started. There we go. All right. Well, happy to have you along for this ride. How you doing?
Alright.
How's the food?
Good.
Have you
Pretty
seen any
good,
cars from
anyway.
this set
It's
before?
like it. To explain, it was just warmed up improperly because I just used the microwave. That's the
Oh,
only thing wrong with it.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Anyways, I mean there is. It was cold in the middle. Anyways,
There's nothing wrong with
Tuesday.
heating up food. Either way, so
I know.
welcome
I know.
back
Like
to stream.
yeah, I know like a little bit of Innistrad. I've definitely seen some cards here and there. My expertise is not all encompassing. I don't
I
know
mean,
everything, but
it's fine. It's just better to have someone to actually chat with while opening the cards. This is gonna probably be a pretty short stream today, unless you want to sit through the Yu-Gi-Oh packs too. That's up to you.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the Innistrad Remastered. Got this from GameStop. Feel like I got ripped off. It's really only one collector booster, but you know what? And then we'll go straight into the foundational jump starters. I think it's 2025 foundations. Now I just have to figure out how to actually open the box. So let me move this guy out of the way. Alright. Let me just So you have any magic decks you currently working on?
What?
Any magic decks you're currently working on?
Nope. Although I do want to look into the new set Acer Drift, at least what cards there are and stuff.
Mhm.
Because it seems neat.
I mean, you pull up TCG Player. I'm sure they got the list up. We could look through it. I wanted to get an Aether Drift, but finances are not good right now to do that.
Fair. Actually, I lied. Not fair. You're.
I was gonna get a second Infernal Ascension for Digimon, but I also decided against that. Bless
Fair.
you.
Thank you.
Damn it. My responsible spending is killing you. I see the vision.
You know,
God has sent a message, and the message has been received. God ain't said shit. Don't pin this on me.
God's just sitting up in heaven. He overhears that shit. He's like, my phone's been dead for the last millennium. The fuck you all about?
my phone has been dead. So that's why you don't hear the damn prayers anymore. That's why all those people are dead in Ukraine.
Jesus.
Oh, good lord. I'm trying not to rip this too much. I just want to get it open. How open? Open. Oh, come. Yeah!
Are there only 2 Acer Drift Commander decks?
That's crazy. I believe so. Yeah, it's literally just that one pack. The inside art is cool if I can like figure out how to if I
Well, it's got guaranteed rares, so hopefully you can get at least something super cool out of it, you know?
The inside art is pretty cool, actually. Hey, there you go. That's a lot better. The inside art is actually pretty cool. I like this.
Yeah.
You know, reminds me when I was younger, I'd take all these type of like cardboard stuff and pretend it's a Pokemon.
Fucking
It's just
nerd.
don't tell me you didn't do it too.
I know I did not do that.
Don't lie to yourself.
I ain't lying to nobody. I didn't do that shit. I don't even
You did
understand what
that.
the fuck you're talking about. Pretending it's a Pokemon.
You're telling me that didn't look like an Aerodactyl? You telling me I'm the only one with imagination?
Yes. You know, with imagination.
That's sad.
All I ever did as a kid was normal shit. Like fucking take the wrapper for my chicken sandwich I got for lunch at school, fucking ball it up, and then like unfold the ball like fucking Bakugan, see what shapes I can make.
All right. All right. You know what? Yeah, use more creative. Use is more creative.
Don't just say all right. It's not that weird.
All right.
Fuck you.
All right. All right. All right. We've got spider token, foil, I think. Traverse the Ulvenwald. Looks like a pretty nice, neat card. This is going to take so long to focus. There it is. So it's actually legible. Search your land. Wait, a card for searching for your land?
There are tons of those in green.
Yeah, but this is the first time I've seen one.
You've never seen a fucking Kodama's Reach?
No!
I
No!
refuse to believe that.
I never. Dog, you have to remember. This is like the second ever Magic packs being opened, honestly.
Fair.
And also, I didn't have a lot of Magic cards back in the day. Hopeful Initiate. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from among creatures you control and destroy a target artifact. Okay. I guess that's... I love how this looks so old. Like, is this how the original, like, cards used to look? Focus. Focus. Thank you.
A little bit. Probably not quite it, but yeah.
Oh, I like this. Hullbreaker Horror.
The full art, that's cool.
Is this technically a full art? I don't know with Magic.
I think that,
You know,
I
if-
think that counts as a full art. There's probably a way to fucking get that to focus better.
Sorry, I had a loud buzzer, wrong buzzer, go off in my ear. Like it was on Price is Right. We should play that together with Mark, and then watch him win by only betting $1.
I don't think he's gonna win.
You say that, but I'm just telling you, he's gonna bet $1 and win.
I don't think he is. Anyways, that's a full art. That counts as full art.
Okay. Hullbreaker Horror. I'm gonna be so sad when I keep scrolling down this list, and it's just not a whole lot. Doesn't mean I wouldn't want to use it. Oh yeah, Hullbreaker Horror, borderless, 447. Give me a fucking sleeve. Weenie Hut Juniors.
We are juniors.
I really shouldn't actually be using my prismatic evolutions ones. Now that I think about it.
Perhaps not.
But I also don't have any other sleeves. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I bought 5,000 sleeves. Of course I have other sleeves.
5,000 sleeves.
Quick question. Do you remember why you're not supposed to put a metal spoon object in a microwave?
I don't know exactly why it happens, but it sparks and fucking explodes the microwave.
It makes the waves within it bounce back and forth repeatedly
That makes sense.
until you are not a microwave anymore, but a burnt house.
That tracks.
Oh fuck me. Is it Gisa or Gisa and Gerolf or Gerolf? Is it GIF or GIF?
I don't know.
I know it's not focusing. Hang on. Just gotta. Just gotta.
Bro, you
gotta.
need a better camera.
Well, unless you got $400, I can get in a better camera. You just gotta. You just gotta. You just gotta. You just. It's just gotta focus. It's just gotta. Fuck. You just gotta. You just gotta. There. You can't even read the text. I'm trying so hard right now, but you can't even read the bottom text. I just like how the art is just the two of them.
I mean, it is what it would be.
Yes, and that is what it would be. You're absolutely right.
Of course I am. Who do you think I am?
When they enter Mill 4, once during each of your turns, you may cast a zombie creature spell from your graveyard. Oh.
Not the worst ever.
Oh. I feel like there's things you can do with that.
Probably.
Splinter Fright, just a creature with trample. Power and toughness are equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, and at the beginning of upkeep, mill 2.
Not too bad.
I see the vision. Is the vision good? I don't know, but I see the vision. Now you're trying to keep up. To be fair, I don't care about the card values. Honestly, I just care about, do I see a vision or not? Because I might want to use one of these. I would assume
a little bit of a vision of a black, blue, green graveyard deck. Where you mill your own shit into the graveyard to do shit with.
Because I mean, like, that legendary creature and Splinter Fright basically work with each other, don't they?
Which one was legendary? The
legendary was
Gisa?
Gisa and Gerolf, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's mill 4 when it enters.
Kind of. The only issue is like the Splinter thing is green, so you need a different commander, and yeah.
Well, it only requires one green, so like.
Well, I mean, okay, but if you have a full deck and you have one forest in there, what's the odds you're gonna get the forest?
Well, I mean, then you use. Well, I was about to say use Traverse the Overwall, but that also requires a green.
Yeah.
Wait. See, I have these other 2 lands that I bought from GameStop when I got this. The Temple of Mastery and the Snowfield Sinkhole, alright? Now listen, you put both of those in the same deck, you mill one of them, and you use the other one. It should work. One's a decoy. One's a copy of the Peace Treaty.
I don't know. I think you'd be better off if you make it like the commander deck and you just fucking have a black, blue, green commander.
I mean, that probably also works. I still have to learn how commander decks actually really work, so I can actually teach that at the library. I still genuinely don't understand commander, like, at all.
It's not that complicated.
Yeah, but I haven't played one, so like I don't know how it feels. If that makes any sense.
No.
Oh, hey, a Scorn villager that adds a forest if you tap it. At the beginning of each upkeep, if no spells were cast last turn, transform this creature into a Moonscarred werewolf. And when you tap it, add 2 forest. If a player casts two or more spells last turn, transform back. What is vigilance?
Kind of shit. It's fucking when you swing, you don't have to tap.
Oh, so it's not barred after it attacks. You're saying it's not good?
Fucking you have to, in order to transform it into the better version of that mana dork. Like, is a green mana dork? How expensive is it? Like 1 green?
1 green, 1 colorless. So 2 mana.
Not. I guess it's not the worst. I don't know. The mana dork. Mana dork's at least something for you, but like, the issue is you, in order to transform into the better version, you have to cast nothing for a turn, which is, I guess, will happen like early
It can
game pretty
happen
easily.
early, but anything
But
past early would be pretty
I
bad.
mean,
And
oh,
then
but the thing is, it would be best off if you go first and then fucking cast it like turn 1. If you cast 1 mana, because then fucking you go around the table, whether you go to one person or fucking 4 in a commander game, and they probably there's a chance at least they won't be able to cast anything, because if they cast any spells, you don't get to transform it. But it's
yeah,
like a
that's true.
chance. But there's a chance you don't get they don't cast anything because it's their first turn. You're only putting down 1 mana. They might just not have anything in hand, or they might have Soul Ring. But you don't know.
Well,
Meanwhile, once they do, but it's a 2, and once you have 2 mana on board, you can probably cast something like a cheap little something, like a trinket or whatever. That stops it from transforming. And then once they do get fucking a board together, then it transforms it back because they're gonna cast more than one spell per turn.
that's true. I can see how that's not. Unless it was like meant for snowballing in some regards. Like, I would assume magic can be won on turn 2 sometimes.
Yeah, but usually that's a red thing. With red doing some really wild, aggressive haste stuff. Green's usually a lot slower of a color. Probably not gonna win turn 2.
Oh, hey, borrowed hostility. Pay, wait. So the Escalade has a 3 next to it. Is that just you do that extra and then you get the stuff, or no?
Let me hold on. Yeah, let me.
I have no
Yeah,
clue if
you
that's legible.
pay 3 to use Escalate. Here, there's
So
probably
you,
a fucking rule text for Escalate I can look up.
so you gotta pay 4 for this?
It's a keyword. Pay the cost for each boat chosen beyond the first.
Or is it if you have 3 more, you can do both?
I'm trying to figure it out. Hold on. Is it what kind of spell is it?
So it's an instant,
It's an instant. Okay,
and
so
it
yeah,
says
you're
choose
probably
one or both.
okay.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, you pay 1, you get one of them. You pay 4, you get both of them. Which I genuinely don't know if that's
Yeah.
actually pretty good in modern day or not.
Yeah, it's like you fucking you cast it for one of them, and then if you pay the 3 extra, you get to choose a second one. That's what it is.
I don't know.
The
Is
rule
that
set's
is
like a
that
little weirdly unclear. But
is
on
that
the
like
example, it
anywhere
looks
near
pretty decent.
decent in modern stuff?
Well, what does it do?
Well, it's +3 and first strike if you do both, but that's 4.
hold on. Let me look it up here real quick.
I say I can hold it back up.
Yeah. For 4, I mean, if you're playing a red deck and you've got your shit out, like out on board,
Mm-hmm.
then it's probably not the worst thing. Though I can't think of an instance where you'd be that desperate to have both first strike and +3. You know, like I don't know.
Then we go to a card that actually feels like it's a lot better. Deadly Allure. Target creature gains Death Touch until the end of the turn and must be blocked with Flashback, making it able to be played from the graveyard. I like that. I like that a
Yeah.
lot, actually. That
Not
and
too
it's
bad.
one cost. It's a one cost. So like I'd run that. I'd hella run that.
The only issue is the sorcery, so you gotta cast it before battle phase.
Yeah, which I mean, imagine if that was an instant though. I'm sure there probably is something that's an instant that gives Death Touch, but imagine if that was an instant and you could play it from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Boarded window. Creatures attacking you get -1. At the end of each step, if you were dealt 4 more damage, this artifact is exiled. Interesting. Blood Mist. At the beginning of combat, target creature you control gains double strike. Another one that costs 4. Enchantments, they stay, right?
Yeah,
Sorceries
enchantments
are...
just stay in the game. Yeah, they're permanent.
Okay, never mind. The 4 cost makes sense then.
Yeah, that's not like a... What is it called?
Oh, Blood Mist?
Blood Mist? I'm
Yeah.
not seeing that. Oh, because it's a space. Stupid.
No,
There's
it's not
another
stupid.
card called fucking Blood Mist Infiltrator, but Blood Mist is one word on that card.
Okay, that's stupid.
Yeah, no, not the worst thing in the world. Double Strike is pretty useful, especially since if you hit an opponent with that dead on, you get to fucking hit them twice.
I'm about to say, imagine you were running the Hull Breaker Horror. That's a 7/8. Oh, and you could return and you cast the enchantment and return somebody's creature to their hand, and now this thing can do 14 damage in one turn. That sounds really funny, actually. Is everything technically a spell in Magic?
Yeah.
So when it says spells can't be, oh well, this spell can't be countered. That means the Hullbreaker itself can't be countered.
Yeah. When the Hull Breaker is being cast, it can't be countered.
And whenever you cast a spell, you can choose something, which is return target spell you don't control to the hand, or return non-land permanent to its hand.
Yeah.
What is Flash? I just read that. What is Flash on it?
You can cast it as though it was an instant.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Conduit of Storms. When this creature attacks, add red mana at the beginning of your next phase. At the beginning of your next main phase. Oh, it's transformable. What's it transform into? Conduit of Emrakul? Oh, shit. Okay, I got circles with diamonds. Is that just colorless?
I think that's like a transformation type thing. It's transformed, is what it means.
No, it says add two of that. I don't even know if it's.
Oh, the
So...
circle assignment. Yeah, that's just blank mana.
Oh, so you just get free mana
Yeah,
whenever this thing attacks, as long as it
yeah,
lives, I would assume.
yeah. Colorless mana.
Alright, that kind of sounds sick, I won't lie. Butcher Ghoul, Undying. Huh. Was there a card that got rid of plus ones? I could have sworn there was a card I had that got rid of plus ones for like counters. So this thing can. I can see now why it's called Undying, actually. Makes sense.
You had this thing to move counters around, but I don't know the details on that one.
Creatures attacking you get a -1. Was it a sorcery? No, it's not a sorcery. Was it? Oh yeah, no, here it is. The hopeful initiate. Remove 2 +1/+1 counters from creatures you control and destroy a target artifact. I see the vision.
It could be some kind of weird thing there. Yeah, it's just fucking.
Would white and black work like that? I mean, I would
Yeah,
assume people can make it work, but like,
white and black works well. Like all the colors really work well together. There's nothing that's like they all have something going for them. Like there's none of them where it's like weird.
except like maybe what, green and red?
Hmm?
Except maybe what, like green and red?
No, green and red work great together.
Oh, okay. Shut my ass up. All right.
It's like a classic fucking just like Unga Bunga deck.
Fair enough. Battleground. I was about to say G-Host. Battleground Geist. Other spirits get a +1. That's cool. Flying. See the art. A little
Actually,
bit of potent
actually,
there.
now that I double think about it, green and red actually make it work. It makes. God,
Words are hard.
it makes sense. They work well together because they're allies. Colors on the wheel next to each other are allies, and if they're across from each other, they're enemies.
What's across from green?
Blue and black.
I guess that makes sense actually. Wait, doesn't that mean red is also an enemy to black?
No, red is next to black.
Oh, okay. So I thought it would be on the other side.
Yeah, look
I
at
don't
the
know why.
back of the card. It's right there.
Oh, wait. So then, what is white the enemy of? Just red and black?
Yeah,
So it's a triangle.
yeah.
Huh. Well, I learned something new today. I should probably write that down because that's genuinely good knowledge I should teach.
Granted, that's more lore thing and like somewhat of a like their mechanics work well together type thing, you know,
But it's
as
still
opposed to
cool.
it's still cool.
As an additional cost to this spell, sacrifice a permanent and exile a target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Angelic Purge. Cool. It's not going to focus. I don't care enough. Alright, that was the Innistrad pack.
That was the full Innistrad pack.
That was a full Innistrad pack. Took us 30 minutes.
That was a little disappointing.
A little disappointing, you say?
A little bit.
There's things in here that work, though.
Yeah.
But let's see what we get out of the Foundation's Jumpstart. I do really kind of want to make a deck out of this. And considering it's 24 boosters, I should be able to.
Hopefully, but you could
made
also
on
get
stream?
screwed
I don't
and
know.
not get much synergy between cards, you know?
I mean, I would be more screwed if I don't get duplicates of a card that I actually really want. Magic is
Right.
like any other card game, right? Where you want duplicates of things.
Sometimes. Well, in like
Not in Commander.
basic, yeah, yeah. You want some duplicates at least, yeah.
Mix and match for creative carnage. Welcome to Jumpstart. Find 20 cards, including lands. Yeah, the little Jumpstart thing. Ugh. All right.
By the way, though,
Holy! Wait! It's 20 cards a pack?
20 cards a pack?
It's 20 cards a pack for 24 packs?
Oh God. Well, you're jumpstarting all right.
Yeah, better be able to make a deck out of this. What the fuck?
Lord.
It's 20. No, wait. It's 20 card. Like, it's 20 cards a pack.
How many
And
cards
there's
is
24
that?
packs.
How many is that? Like,
That's 480 cards.
I was gonna say, it's like 480 cards. How much did you spend for this?
How much was this foundational booster?
Yeah.
Well, if I didn't put the box on my mouse, I have to go to eBay real quick. Hang on. Well, not that tab. Man, that just made me wonder if this is what this looks like. How many cards is gonna be in the Lorcana one when we get to that? Yeah, this was $95. This was unironically, that feels cheaper than buying most other card games.
Well, how much was it?
$95.
Yeah, for that many cards, it's like, it's crazy.
Like,
Don't-
I
don't
thought
even, like, just
Digimon was
random
crazy. Like, I thought Digimon was crazy, alright? Like, because Digimon was like 12, I think, and it's like 24 or like 28 boosters or something like that. Nah, dog. This foundation box right here is about to go stupid. I'm making something out of this. There is no possible way I don't. And there's gotta be duplicates. Alright, I'm gonna move my mouse out of the way because I really do need the box to sit. Actually, no. Maybe my mouse isn't gonna go out of the way. Alright, there we go. I really gotta make sure the box can actually sit. And I have now figured out this is how the booster boxes look. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Alright, let's get started. We're gonna be here for about 2 hours.
Dear Lord.
I'm going to have to go into speed mode at some point because I'm not joking. This is 480 cards. We're gonna be here a while if I don't like step it up.
At a certain point, we're probably gonna start hitting repeats anyways. Like,
Well, of course.
I found myself hitting a lot of repeats whenever I get like just the regular collector box, not collector box, but like the start box, whatever. I'm dumb.
No. You're wet because it was raining
What?
today.
How can I
Dinosaur.
get wet? How can I get wet from the rain if I am the rain?
Just because you are... Listen, just because you are water doesn't mean you can't get more water. Alright, well, we're starting this off pretty okay. Legendary Dinosaur, Galta, Primal Hunger, a 12/12. That costs 12 mana.
It's expensive.
There's
Well,
gotta be a way to
and
bring
it
that out
costs-
easily, though.
It costs less. It costs X less for every creature you control. So in a big
Oh,
green deck where you can, like, if you manage to shit enough out, that can be super cheap.
wait. That means tokens too, doesn't it?
Yeah, tokens count. Creature tokens specifically.
There was a card that I was looking through where every bit of damage you do, it creates a token.
Now the issue is maybe like lack of keywords. Like it's not it's basically like a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh vanilla. It's basically just a Yu-Gi-Oh beater, really.
Yeah, it's a 12-12 for God's sakes. A 12-12 where if you do everything right, this is like a ramp up. So
Yeah.
if you get it right, and you get enough time to get it right, and it can't just be immediately destroyed afterwards. Like
I
I'd
mean,
say
it can
that's
be, but I mean, you run that risk with any creature in Magic.
is there not like a way enchantment or an artifact to protect?
There's artifacts you could like slap on, like that give stuff like hexproof or stuff or
Like
shroud.
I was about to say because like there's got to be some way to protect it as it like comes in. Because otherwise, yeah, this would be nothing. It has trample. It's funny. Like it end up only
I
paying
mean,
2 force.
it's not always gonna be nothing. It very much depends on the deck you're going against. Like, so black, blue, and white are probably gonna have options to throw it out. Admittedly,
I was about to say, wouldn't
but
blue and black be its like worst
white's
enemies because
options are
death
usually
touch?
stuff like a board wipe or sometimes like a specific exile on it.
Yeah,
But hey, it's kind of just what it is. If you, as long as you're not building your entire strategy around it, like it could be a good card to throw in a commander deck if you know you're gonna be shitting out a bunch of creatures, or if you have a way to cheat it out. Like I played against someone recently who used that card in their deck, and their entire deck was they their commander at beginning of combat let them basically take cards from the top of their deck and put them onto the battlefield face down as like creatures, and they can be flipped over at any time.
fair enough.
And then they would use other cards to cheat out the flips on those cards. It was mostly to get around like shitty enter the battlefield effects, but or shitty on cast effects. But at least in his case, fucking. But it was also used to just cheat out big monsters.
I'm seeing a theme here, by the way.
What seem you seeing?
Dinosaurs.
I guess you just got a lot of dinosaurs in that pack.
We got the Saurian symbiote, and
The fuck?
the Windows notification sound. It's got reach. You put a +1/+1 counter on it when it enters, or you can create a 1/1 sapling, or sorry, saproling.
Sapperling. I call it Sapperling. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
I don't know how to English
Who does?
the English.
Touche.
I'm starting to see the snowball.
I don't know if that's like the best dinosaur, but I mean, hey, it's a dinosaur if you want to throw it in there.
It's a
The
dinosaur.
options might be limited.
Prime dinosaur meat.
That's prime dinosaur meat.
Armored King Caller enters the battlefield. May reveal a dinosaur card from your hand.
Sorry, just a sec.
And if you do, or you control another dinosaur, you get 3 life. I like that.
It's
So
just
more
little,
life.
little something, something.
Yeah. All right, I really actually need to try and speed this up. Wait a minute. Colossal Dreadmaw. I like that name. That's a perfect name. Trample and 6/6. Takes 6 mana in total, I think.
Might be alright. I don't know.
I am seeing a pattern. Commune with the dinosaurs. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a dinosaur or land card among them and put them in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom.
Not the worst.
I'm always so weirded out by cards that are like, put this on the bottom when you find other things.
Yeah, well, that's usually how it goes. Like, it's supposed to be like the risk of it. Like,
which is fair. It should be risky. You shouldn't just be able to grab something and then, it's still sitting there.
like it's a specific keyword to be able to just look at it and fucking just put it back if you want. But even then, you don't get to like take it. You just scry it.
Drover of the Mighty. As long as you control a dinosaur, it gets a +2/+2, and it adds 1 mana of any color when it's tapped.
Are these packs like? Did they like curate these packs? Did they just cheat with that?
I guess it's also part of the jumpstart thing. So like,
Yeah.
you open a pack and this is a ready to play pack basically. Because like I'm looking at the bottom of it and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 force on the bottom of this pack. So it's made
meant to be ready to play. That's
I think they're meant to be ready to play decks for like the jumpstart mode.
Weird.
Which is fair.
Never
That
heard
means
of
I
that.
should probably look into doing that, because then that would mean the library would have. Well, I have to also figure out where the cards would sit, but that would mean the library would just have a lot of cards and ready to made stuff. Speaking of ready, Drowsing Pteranodon. It's got Defender. As long as you control a creature with power 4 or greater. As long as you could have a creature that's 4 or greater, it's technically not a defender, even though it says defender. And it's 2 mana for a 3/3. I see the vision. Wait, does that count itself?
Maybe.
Because then there's an instant that gives the target creature +3/+3. Giant growth. Like, that counts for itself now. Oh, hey, Rampant Growth. Search your library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. It costs 2.
Some
I love how
green ramp.
I love finding cards for searching your library for land. Savage Stomp. Spell costs 2 less to cast if it. Ooh, words. The spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a dinosaur that you control. So instead of 3 mana, it's 1 mana. Put a +1/+1 on target creature you control, then that creature fights target creature you don't control. Okay. Feels like a not great. I mean, I guess for 1 mana as a sorcery, that's probably fine, actually.
Yeah, plus it's removal. It's a form of removal.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean?
So that type of effect where, like, when you cast a spell and it has you fight, it's not like regular combat. It's you basically act as though one of their creatures blocked it, and like they take damage.
Oh, well, yeah. So as long as you're 1 up, you should be able to just be like, no, I don't like that being there.
Yeah.
Thrashing Brontodon. Sacrifice it by pay a mana, sacrifice it, destroy a target artifact or enchantment. 3 mana for a 3/4. I guess that makes sense. And then Thundering Spineback. Other dinosaurs you control get a +1/+1. This is 7 mana. I guess that makes sense. 7 mana. If you got 6 mana, you can create a 3/3 green dinosaur token with trample. Yeah, I see the vision with the dinosaurs. This is the second time within a week that I have seen dinosaurs in card games start to make a vision. And then Thriving Grove. It's a sign I need to play dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I need to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Dinosaurs, I need to play Magic Dinosaurs. Alright then, where's the Pokemon dinosaur then? Well, I already play Walking Away. God damn it.
That was like prehistoric Pokemon.
I already play Walking Wake. Wait, is this just the autistic relapse back into dinosaurs? Is that what's going on here? That realization, this is not gonna focus, and it's making me super angry.
Not focusing.
It won't even
That's not
focus on a
helping.
pixel. It won't even focus on a pixel. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, other than going the wrong way. Mirror on the wall. Which Shrek is too tall?
All of them.
I just can't believe people are complaining about that trailer. Alright, it's not gonna focus. Oh, you just... As it enters, choose a color other than green, and you can add forest or mana of the chosen color. So it's technically a 2.
Huh.
That's actually pretty cool. That works with the red instant. Yeah, that works with Borrowed Hostility like a lot.
Yeah, but only like 1 red is like, I don't know, a little risky.
Well, I mean, like, because as long as you have that, if that's the only red, I would assume you probably wouldn't just run that one Borrowed Hostility. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the first pack. You think this next one's gonna be the same dinosaurs?
That would be crazy.
It's possible. It's entirely possible. I'm gonna pull this out.
Possible.
No, angels. We got angels.
Angles.
Angle or Deagle.
They can be your angles or your devil.
Forgive me. The plastic won't leave. Alright, so we got angles. Jesus Christ. Alright. We got Giada, Font of Hope, Flying with Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 on it for each angel you already control.
Pretty good for a boss.
If you tap it, it adds 1 white mana. Only for angel spells. And this is a legendary. I can see you running a deck off of just this as like a thing. I mean,
Yeah.
it is jumpstart, so of course
What's the art on that one?
The art on this one.
Yeah.
If it wants to focus, you might get it. It's a little blurry. There you go. It actually focused for once.
That's the fucking anime art? That is the
Uh,
anime art. Neat.
is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't.
It's a rarer art. The rarer
Why'd you?
version. It's $1.36 on the
Oh, it's
market.
only $1.
Yeah.
I hate when cards look that good, but then they're like, nah, this is like 70 cents. This is like 2 cents.
Well, it's a piece of cardboard with a picture on it.
But the art is so cool. Somebody wasted their time to draw that.
Yeah, but it's not like it's
A
the only one ever
talented
printed.
artist.
It's not like they only drew the one.
A talented artist put their soul into this. Like, it deserves more respect, is all I'm saying, okay?
I mean, you can get
It deserves more
respect
respect.
by putting it in a sleeve and keeping it safe.
It will not stay safe in this house.
Damn.
Herald of War. When it attacks, put a +1/+1. Angel spells and... God damn it. Angel spells and human spells cast cost 1 less for each +1/+1 counter on Herald of War. That means you can do a -2 on most things. You legitimately would just do -2 on most things.
Yeah.
And this would also be a 5/5 the whole time.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
You gotta be able to get Giada on the field first, though.
Giada's only 2 mana, so the only other problem there is just will you
but
draw
you gotta
it.
get it out.
Shouldn't be that hard.
For a commander, that could be way easier. You could just be your commander.
But say, like I was saying earlier, I could see you playing a commander on that alone. It is a 2/2 though, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, but commanders have been pretty weak. That's a thing people still do.
like remind me, commander is not over if you lose the commander, is it?
No, the command just goes back to the command zone and fucking costs like 2 more mana.
So you can always just play it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I would
harder
see.
and harder to do as it keeps happening. So like you want to avoid it, but
I can see that like you just would play angels. You would play around angels. Honestly, I can see that.
yeah.
Because again, each angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1. For each angel you already control, on top of the Herald of War giving himself another +1/+1. Oh, you can make shit free.
Colored mana pips can't be reduced.
Basically free.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, how many things are here? How many cards are we going to see tonight that are going to have like 7 and they are like the actual colored mana? Does anything even exist like that?
It's pretty rare. Some things do.
Because like this is basically free. You won't need that much mana for something like that.
Yeah.
I think I see what I actually want to try and go for. I mean, I was thinking about the dinosaurs, but I kind of see something I'm really liking here. We'll see if I can get some more white and more angels later. I mean, I have 18. No, I'm sorry. I have 22 more packs to go through. So, Rhino Monk Soldier, Faithful Pike Master. When it enters, you scry 2.
What is it? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I got distracted.
It's the Pike Master. When it enters, scry 2.
Alright, well, I mean, you could scry.
If it's your first turn, it has first strike. Oh, no, I'm sorry. As long as it's your turn, it has first strike.
Not the best, but I mean, not terrible.
Remind me, first strike was just that you would deal the damage first, right?
Yeah.
But does that even matter?
Yeah, because usually it's dealt simultaneously, which means so say
Oh,
you had
so it
a
does protect it, basically.
yeah.
So if it hits a 5-3 with its 3-4 because it has first strike, it still just basically cuts it down.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put any number of them on the bottom and the rest on top in any order. That's what scrying means?
Yeah.
Oh, so you can cheat.
Kind of. It's legal cheating. You're just looking at the cards.
You just get to look at your cards.
Yeah.
Artifact, Starheim Memento. Tap it to add white, or pay 1 in a white, and target creature gets a +1/+1 and gains flying until the end of the turn. It's activated as a sorcery. Gay, guess who else is gonna be free? Nah, this angel shit. This is starting to like, maybe it's just because it's a jump start and it looks really better as a jump start than it does as like maybe commander or like a regular deck, but this is really starting to like look good. I mean, granted, the dinosaurs were looking kind of okay. I'm
I don't know.
wondering
It's
what
like
a
a
red
solid.
one in this is going to look like.
Some of them are like a solid start. This is a more solid start because you got more synergy. Dinosaur is just kind of like dinosaur.
Yeah,
So it's
those were just dinosaur. These are like, oh, these actually work together because they're essentially you play Giada and then you play Herald over there and everything is almost basically free.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, and you keep stacking more and more stuff. Everything is basically free. Angelic Edict, exile target creature or enchantment. Who doesn't love that? Hey, remember that 12/12 dino? It's gone now.
Damn.
Herald of the Sun. It's flying. If you pay 4, you can put a +1/+1 on another target creature with flying. Okay, I mean, it's angels. I guess they all need to fly at some point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Inspiring Overseer. Flying. When Inspiring Overseer enters, you gain a life and draw a card. Okay, that's pretty fun. That you can end up paying 1 for that to just draw. Pacifism. Enchant a creature. The creature can't attack or block. That's interesting.
Yep.
There's a little bit of red over the mana counter. Is that supposed to be there? Because that's not me doing that.
I don't know.
It'd be funny if that's not supposed to be there.
I don't think it's supposed to be there.
That's really funny if that's not supposed to be there. Doesn't probably matter anything, but that's really funny. Rally of Wings, an instant to untap all creatures, and they get the creatures you control are flying get a +2/+2 until the end of the turn. Hey, guess who's free?
Okay, hold on. No. Okay, we gotta back up. It's it's counters. +1/+1 counters are a specific thing. Just a temporary per turn plus whatever are not counters.
Oh, you had to ruin the fun.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is actually.
You had to ruin the fun, but it's actually fair.
I'm not gonna let you misunderstand and ruin the fun to everyone else.
Stalwart Valkyrie. Pay 1 in a white and exile a creature from your graveyard rather than pay this spell's mana cost. Would you really want to do that? I feel like you'd never want to do that unless it's like the very beginning of the game.
What is it?
So you, instead of paying 4, you'd pay 2, or in some instances, probably 1 technically, because I would think it would also get the same benefit of less cost for
Yeah,
a 3-2.
yeah. I don't think that's really worth it.
Like, I don't think Exile at all would ever be worth it because the 3 is colorless.
Yeah.
Like, this would be a very situational, you know, type of thing. I don't think you would ever really want to do that. Whenever another angel you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Youthful Valkyrie. It's a 1/3, and it has flying. I love it. I love it. The angels are really, really cool, actually. We got Secluded Step, Steep, Step, Stoffel. You loving what you eating over there?
Man, fuck you. Just trying to exist.
Oh, you can discard. You can discard to draw a card, not exile to draw a card. All right, that's pretty cool. And then Thriving Heath, same thing as the one for dinosaurs. It's just one of it and then a different color. And then the rest are lands. I think they all give 7, or technically 8 lands. 8 lands, 12 assortment of creatures, enchantments, sorceries, and instants. Or I guess in this case, I think it was 1 instant and like 1 artifact. That makes sense. Alright, so far the Angels have shown that they have what it takes to take care of Total Drama Island. Now we get the Stalwart. There we go. All right. So, Stalwart. It's another white. So we get more white land and white cards. Another Heath, which is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, I'm probably about to get a bunch of these thriving like lands that are just one in another color.
Yeah, probably.
So I think I see what type of lands I'm gonna try and run from this booster. Cause like that's just a pretty sweet deal, honestly, when you think about it. Okay. Nothing already seen, so let's run through it. We got Generous Pup. It's got Vigilance, where you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on it. You put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. But this ability only triggers once each turn. That's fair before that snowballs, because that could snowball hard. Erdon Dromoka Warrior. Generic old dude, honestly. When Erdon, oh, I'm sorry, Erdnon, not Erdon. Erdnon enters the battlefield, it's a +1/+1 on a target creature. And when you attack, target attacking creature with a +1/+1 counter on it gains first strike until the end of the turn. If that creature has 2 or more +1/+1 counters on it, it gains double strike. Get fucked. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I really want this Rev time extractor. I hope I can get that. I hope there's like a couple of blacks in here. Doesn't feel right when the first layer is like whites. Damn, that sounds so wrong out of context. Alright, Banishing Light. When it enters, exile target non-land permanent. And then until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. Oh, right, it's an enchantment.
That's a classic white card.
Oh, right, it's an enchantment. Just keep banishing things. That's funny. That's really funny, actually. That's not a high cost.
I don't know. It's just removal.
Steadfast Unicorn. Is white the fuck you deck?
Not really, but it definitely has some like get fucked type stuff.
So blue is the fuck you deck.
More so, yeah.
Alright, Steadfast Unicorn. Creatures you control get a +1/+1 and gain vigilance till the end of the turn. Activate only during your turn and it costs 4 mana to do so, but the Steadfast Unicorn costs 1 by itself. Interesting. Okay. I can see it. Expedition Raptor. Flying when it enters, support 2. Put a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 other target creatures. Okay, I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing it a little bit. Jubilant Mascot. Is that a Cyclops? Wait. Is that a Cyclops?
I think so. Well, no, it says the creature thing. It's a homunculus.
Oh. Nah, that's a spindly Johnny from what I'm seeing. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, you can pay 4. If you do, support 2. That worth it? Because this can cost 3 instead of the 1 that the unicorn costs. I guess this is a backup, but like, I don't know. That doesn't feel like it's worth it. Paladin of the Bloodstain. Sounds like a Dark Souls boss. When it enters, create a 1/1 white vampire token with lifelink.
Which one is that?
Paladin of the Bloodstained. You will focus. Thank you.
There it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Vampire Knight. Some of the what?
Some of the cards in Star Wars look like they could just kind of go with angels.
I mean, kind of makes sense considering if you have angels and you just run angels with some more other white stuff. I mean, let me see here. What was it again? It was the Herald, right?
Yeah.
It was the early Herald.
You could probably use more better payoffs for Herald, though. That's the only thing. Like, there's not a lot where it's like
the problem is you need angel and human spells. So you can only use angels and humans.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be for any of the artifacts or enchantments or sorceries or instants, but not that homunculus, not that. Maybe if you wanted to grab Erdnon right quick, you put a +1 on there, put another +1 on there. I mean, actually, Herald would get double strike at that point too.
Yeah, true.
So like the legendary at least that really does work with it. Relief captain, a core knight ally when. Alright, I've been up since 6 in the morning, so y'all you can be part of today. When relief captain enters, support 3. Oh, not a human though. That'd be funny if it was human. Unless human also encompasses other things. But I would assume that's not human. Oh, hey, here's a human warrior. Sandstep Outcast. When it enters, you can choose to either put a +1/+1 on the outcast or create a 1/1 spirit creature. Okay. Shoulder to Shoulder, a sorcery, support 2 and draw a card. Straight to the point. With response, an instant, destroy a target tapped creature. I love how the art is kicking the giant in the face. They're doing that move Miguel had in Tekken 7.
Doing a fucking Sparta kick to a giant in the face.
Bota in la cara. And then take up the shield. Put a +1/+1 on a target creature. It gains lifelink and indestructible. Fuck you. that's the literal embodiment of fuck you. You don't get to play the game today. I need more of these. I need more take up a shield. I would run. How many? I would assume Magic has limits, right? You can't just run 6 of these.
4 cards.
That's usually
4
like
copies.
a standard. I would run 4 take up the shield. That just sounds really funny.
It's funny. Objectively, I don't know if it's the best idea though.
To run 4 of those?
But here's the issue: like you get it once, 1 turn, and then it's gone, used up.
But it's an instant.
I don't know.
So I mean, like, imagine you had 3, just waiting, watching. At the very least, you can have more of it than Kenneth can have of Jack Daniels.
Uh,
Now we have the Drowned Jumpstart archetype here.
Round.
Ben Drowned.
This is probably going to be more of a you don't get to play the game type of deal.
Alright, well, let's see. Let's see. So we're starting off with Near Duel over here. Near Dive. Near Div.
Yeah.
Mermaid girl with some ponytails. Devious Diver. Whenever nerd over here becomes tapped, target player mills cards equal to its power. Oh. 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 When you cast a spell from your graveyard or activate an ability of a card in your graveyard, draw a card and put a +1/+1 on nerd. Oh. Okay. Alright. I see why blue might be a little bit hated.
Yeah.
Because that snowballs really fast, actually.
Control effect. Also, by the way, that's the anime art. That's worth $3.
Is it? Alright. Well, in the sleeve it goes. How can you tell? Is it just...
I can see on the TCG player.
Oh, okay. So you just happen to be looking at it. Okay,
I have it up and I checked in cross reference with what art I was seeing on the card.
fair enough. But hey, I'm seeing visions, dude. We have so many cards to go through. I hope we actually start seeing some repeats. I'm not gonna lie. Sudden Insight, 6 mana for an instant. Draw a card for each different mana value among non-land cards in your graveyard.
So I'm pretty sure that means like, so if you have fucking, what am I thinking of? So if you have a card that costs 1 total and a card that costs 2 total, those are 2 instances for that card.
That makes sense. Which means you could easily just have a draw a whole new hand type set you're dealing with there. But
Yeah.
also 6 mana?
6 mana is a lot for that. It's very late game. You have to have a bunch in your graveyard. You probably only get like 5 cards out of it, honestly.
Like, that's a Hail Mary.
Hmm.
Not saying it wouldn't work. Because, I mean, like, obviously, you know, if you have enough cards in your graveyard that aren't lands that go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then you get 8. But you could also only have a lot of things that only cost like 3. So like I don't know. Deep Analysis. Target player draws 2 cards and you can flashback it and pay 3 life. That could be worth. I can see that being worth. Expendable Lackey. Oh, a human. Could work with the angels. Exile Expendable Lackey from your graveyard. Create a 1/1 blue fish creature token with this creature can't be blocked. Well, I can see why it's called Expendable Lackey now. Damn, man, how are you so expendable you can be replaced by a fish? How bad are you at your job? Like, you get what I'm saying here.
I don't know if I get what you're saying. I might have gotten distracted again.
How you gonna be so bad at your job that you're replaceable by a fish?
You'd be an expendable lackey.
like, it's a fish. What do you mean? Lock in. Locked in the cemetery. That's not what I meant by lock in.
The fish is locked in.
He locked him in. Enchant a creature when locked into cemetery enters. If there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature does not untap until during its controller's untap step. Oh, I can see why blue is hated. Oh, okay. All right. Let's just kill this guy. That's a fate worse than death. It's not even thrown to the graveyard. It's not exiled. It's just forced to watch the demise of everybody else around it, like it's immortal.
To be fair, you could always just destroy this enchantment.
If you can.
Or fucking just exile the opponent's graveyard who owns the enchantment.
If you can. No, I'm joking. Alright. Merfolk Pupil. When it enters, draw a card, then discard a card. You can also exile Merfolk Pupil from your graveyard to draw a card and then discard a card. So it's basically a flashback. Alright. Organ Hoarder. Just like the collector from MK11. When it enters, look at the top 3 cards of your library, put them into your hand, and put one of them into your hand and the rest in the graveyard. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can see where this is going. Also a zombie. There was something else in here that's like, you can play zombie spells. So I'm starting to see some cross energy here. This booster, unironically, is giving a lot of, like, giving a lot of synergy already. Better than the Digimon stuff I had at a draft back on Sunday. Granted, it was only like 6 packs, I think, but like, would have liked a little bit more synergy. Screaming Swarm, a flying bird horror. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. And you can pay 3 mana to put it from your graveyard to your library, second from the top. I can see why blue... This is just the realization of... Listen, I'm sorry in advance, but, like, you don't see me playing blue. This is too funny. I'm gonna figure out how to do white-blue at this point, because this is way too funny. Like, this is really funny. Shipwreck Dozer gets prowess. Oh, cool. A +1/+1 whenever you cast a non-creature spell until the end of the turn. When it enters, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Things are gonna snowball. Things snowball here. This is sad. This is funny, but this is sad. Silent Departure sounds like a mystic art. Return target creature to its owner's hand, and then also you can flashback it. A little bit more sorceries and instants in the blue jumpstart, I'm noticing. No artifacts yet, those things. If it looks like part of my head starts getting a dent in it, it's because the camera is obscuring it. Stitch Drake, a zombie Drake, has an additional cost to this spell. You can exile a creature card from your graveyard. You can't get something back once it's exiled, right? Hello? Where'd everybody go? Actually, it'd be really funny if my audio just died and that's why I'm not hearing anything. Just making sure. I didn't get a Discord message. Did I? No. Okay, just making sure. They'll be back eventually, probably. It'll be fine. I'll have to ask that question later. But, yeah, it's just straight. Wall of Lost Thoughts. This one's a defender. It's got no attack, so it makes sense. When it enters, target player mills 4. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can see that. New Rivulet. So it's desert, so you can add a colorless. Oh, okay. You can pay a life to add water. Or you can pay two. You can pay two, one being a blue, to sacrifice it, and target player mills 4 cards. Jesus. Enough with the milling! Stop milling! And then Thriving Island, which is basically the other Thriving cards, along with some islands. Oh, so this time you only get 6 because they give you the river. Makes sense, actually. I'm gonna send a message right quick. I'm gonna be right back. I need to grab something to drink. And then we'll open the next one. Because my throat's starting to hurt, actually. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I just grabbed your one. Alright. Let me just get a quick swig of this. Not sponsored, which it was. Cherry wine. Ugh. That's mighty good to get some sort of caffeine. Whew. Make sure my hands don't have anything on them. That's I need. Let's open up another one. Come on, give me a black. Give me. Nope, I get copied red. Alright. Copied red. Alright. I can see how lonely this gets when it's just me. Okay. So we got Zada. Zada. Hedron Grinder? Not sure how to pronounce that one. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell that targets only Zada, copy that spell for each other creature you control that the spell could target. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. Each copy targets a different one of those creatures. I'm kind of lost on that one. I might want to look that one up. I'm kind of lost on that. Also, now I'm a little bit paranoid. I kind of need to look it up and see, is this also an anime? Looking for Zada, looks like. Yeah, Giada was 110. I don't see Zada. Did I miss Zada? I might have missed Zada. I'll just hit the Z key there right quick. There we go. No, this card apparently is not worth a lot. But that's okay. Alright, there you are. You missed when the rest of the blue deck was about to be a lot of milling. Because it was a desert you could sacrifice to mill 4 after the defender that when it enters mills 4.
Milling.
But we got the legendary goblin Zada, where
Goblins.
whenever you... Huh?
I said goblins.
Okay. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery that only targets Zada, you can copy that spell for each other target you control, and each copy targets a different one of those creatures. So... Eh?
I don't know. I prefer goblin swarming when it comes to goblins, but I guess it lets you get effects on all goblins.
But I say, wouldn't that let you swarm more?
Not necessarily. It takes advantage of your already swarmed field.
Well, right, but once you get the field going, you just give everything like what, a +3/+3 or some kind of thing like that?
I mean, yeah.
Alright. Charmbreaker Devil. At the beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Oh. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, Charmbreaker Devil gets a +4 till the end of the turn. It becomes an 8/4. Oh, there's gonna be an instant in here that's gonna just be constantly cast, isn't there? This jumpstart is evil. This jumpstart feels so evil right now. Fire Spitter Whelp. Whenever you cast a non-creature or dragon spell, Fire Spitter Whelp deals 1 damage to each opponent. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Hearts on Fire. 2 cost. 1 or 2 target creatures each get +2/+1. Now, if it says 1 or 2, that means you can still target Zada by herself, right? Or by itself? No, it's by herself.
Yeah, I think so.
So. Wait. Does that mean with the Fire Spitter Whelp, each version of Hearts of Fire that would get cast deals an extra point of damage? Am I interpreting that right? Am I seeing the vision? Hey, thanks for the raid, E-Man. How you doing today?
Raid? Yo. What's up?
How you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a while. Have to be careful because the ad's about to start. Good, good. Welcome to the card stream. What was going on today? Another Mario Kart? Maybe Smash Brothers? But yeah, no, I think I see the vision. Another human. Human wizard, when Scholar of Combustion enters... Combustion. God.
Combustion.
Combustion. Scholar of Combustion, not Combustion. Exile up to 1 target instant or sorcery from your graveyard. You may cast that card until the end of your next turn. You still pay its cost because it's not free. Oh man. I can see the snowballing. Alright. Kiln Fiend. Whenever you cast an instant or a sorcery spell, Kill Fiend gains +3 until the end of the turn. Okay, no, seriously, I'm gonna have to actually need that. I'm gonna need that explained. Does each copy also trigger these things where it's every time you get an instant or sorcery, does it keep stacking? Because if it does,
so
I'm just saying. Let's see, it's a one. This Kiln Fiend is a 1/2. You get +3 every sorcery or instant. All you gotta do is cast Hearts of Fire once, and have like 5 creatures on the board, and you basically would win the game. I'm just saying, this is starting to get scary. Ancestral Anger. Target creature gains trample and gets a +X, +0 until the end of the turn, where X is 1 plus the number of cards named Ancestral Anger in your graveyard.
Okay, so copies of spell do not count as cast spells.
Okay, I'm kind of glad that's how that works, because if it worked the other way, anybody who you played against this jumpstart would be in trouble. It would literally snowball way too fast. You don't really need Ancestral Anger in your graveyard for Ancestral Anger to work. But you also get to draw a card afterwards, too. But you still kind of want... That's a little bit... Oh, and then here's a second Ancestral Anger.
Huh.
Is there a third? Doesn't look like it. Cyclops Electromancer. When it enters, it deals X damage to target creature, where X is the number of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard. In terms of this jumpstart, I think that's only a max of 4 or 3 or 4 or 5. I wasn't actually counting. So that's just free damage. Fire Prophecy will deal 3 damage to target creature. You may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. If you do, draw a card. Oh, okay. So now we have some synergy for putting stuff on the bottom. That's an instant, too. Uncaged Fury. Target creatures get +1/+1 and gain double strike until the end of the turn. Fair enough. I like the instant. I see more damage. I see wait. Oh my god. Wait. Instant costs 3, but instant for +1/+1. Everything gains double strike. Zada gets to be 4/4. Everything around it gets double strike as well as it. Jesus. This is snowbally. Now, granted, limited mana to get everything out there, but like, this is really snowbally. And then the last human creature is a young pyromancer. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 1/1 red token. Okay. And then Thriving Bluff. Same as the other Thrivings. And Mountains. So far, blue is the only thing to come with a different card for land. Have you delved into any card games for E-Man? If you're still here?
I'm not sure.
I said if you're still here, not is he still here.
Oh.
You cannot give me. Are you still here? Good. Have you dealt with any card games before? I don't know if I asked you before, because I remember you
Dinner.
being here on the last one. Yeah, no, dinner. You cannot just let me open this and then see dinner like this. That is a gingerbread man. The Pokemon TCG. Okay, so you probably don't have a lot of like Magic experience, do you? Dinner, which is fine. Zero Magic experience. Fair enough. I mean, you get to learn a little bit of things today as long as you stick around. We're going through this foundation booster. Basically, this entire booster is set up of a bunch of 20 card packs where you would open these, see what you get. You're gonna learn today indeed. You'd open these, you'd see what you get, and then you can actually play the game with these 20 card packs. These are meant for you to be able to just pick it up and play. I'm separating them out because I'm going to try and use these to create like an actual deck eventually. But for right now, ooh, we get a different variant of the dinosaurs. For right now, we're just going through them. So we got Herska Sweet Tooth. When it enters, well, no, when it attacks, you create a food token. An artifact with a 2 cost to sacrifice and gain 3 life. And when you gain life, you pay forest or green or white. And when you do, target creature gets +X until the end of the turn, where X is the amount of life you gained. Oh. 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 That's not anime art, right?
That can do a thing, but I don't know. I never really considered food tokens to be a very good way of getting money.
I mean, I bet there's a way it works in this 20 card. Potentially. Another Saurian symbiote.
Well, yeah.
Bite down. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. This is without combat, right?
Which one is it? Sorry.
Bite down. Bite Dion.
Bite.
I like how when you
There it
say
is.
something, that's when it focuses.
Yeah, that's like a. I mean, it's at least it's a form of removal, yeah.
Fierce Witch Stalker. A wolf. Fire was a dinosaur, actually, to be fair.
I have a wolf.
It's got trample. When it enters, create a food token. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. This is about food. Which is funny. The one of the Lord of the Rings decks that we have at the library, it's one of its like strategies is also food. It's kind of interesting. Giant opportunity with some beans.
Beans.
3 a.m. Where the beans at? You may sacrifice 2 food tokens, and if you do, create a 7/7 green giant token. Otherwise, create 3 food tokens when you cast this sorcery. I see the vision.
Vision.
That's gonna be the tagline of tonight. I see the vision. Insatiable appetite. You may sacrifice a food token, and if you do, target creature gets +5/+5 until the end of the turn. If you don't sacrifice a food token, you still get +3/+3, which is fair. I think that's fair. It's for 2 mana in total. That's fair. And it's an instant. Have we got black, right? Yeah, we got some zombies.
Yeah.
We got like a zombie.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten something that's like predominantly black. We're not in that neighborhood.
We haven't gotten a straight black deck yet.
Marleaf Rider. Sacrifice a food token. Target creature blocks Marleaf Rider this turn if able. I don't know why you want to do that.
What is it?
So, Marleaf Rider, it's a 3/1. You sacrifice a food token, and it forces the block. But it's a 3/1. I mean, if you can give this thing Death Touch, I can see it.
Well, it could also be like a form of removal. I mean, it's gonna die, so it's not the best card overall, like at all. But I mean, if they have like a mana dork they're not blocking with, you could force that to block.
Fair enough. I mean, also, I guess if you have the extra to play Appetite, I can see that.
Yeah.
Orchid Strider.
Or if they only have like one blocker or something, or like one big blocker, you make it block that tiny little.
You
shit,
make it
and
block
big
that.
guy goes around.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't have trample, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right. When Orchid Strider enters, create two food tokens, and then basic land cycling. Pay 2 mana. Discard this card and search your library for a basic land, and put it in your hand.
Yeah, I've never gotten use out of basic land cycling. It's kind of like, ugh.
Well, this costs like 6 mana to even get that off in the first. Technically 8, but this costs like 6 to even get this off in the first place. At that rate, I'd rather just keep the 6/4. It's a 6/4 for 6 mana. Unless you can bring it back for free, I don't see the point of cycling. Alright, Tireless Provisioner gets landfall whenever a land you control enters, create a food token or a treasure token. What's a treasure token? Oh. It's an artifact, and if you sacrifice it, it adds 1 mana of any color. Okay. Alright. Well, you know what I was about to say. Here we go. Here's a guy on the front, on the cover. The Tough Cookie. Gingy got a title. When Tough Cookie enters, create a food token. Well, pay 3 mana until the end of the turn. Target non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature. And if you sacrifice Tough Cookie, you gain 3 life because it's a food. Not only is it you create a food token, it itself is also a food. It is food. Food. Trail of Crumbs. When Trail of Crumbs enters, create a food token. Yeah, it's a food token.
Food token.
And whenever you sacrifice a food, you may pay a life. If you do, look at the top 2 cards of your library. You may reveal a permanent card from among them and put it into your hand. And put the others on the bottom. Food.
As usual, it feels like these are lacking like payoffs.
It's ramping, but it's like ramping in a bad way. It feels like, because you really need that food, but you also need the mana to sacrifice the food. It's not free to sacrifice food.
I mean, I don't know how much you need the food. I don't think there are that many things where it's like you get that much out of sacrificing a food. I mean, you get some, but like
Okay, so
I
like
don't know.
it's you're feeding the sweet tooth. I think
Yeah.
that's what is like the main stay of this jumpstart is you're feeding the sweet tooth, if I'm understanding this correctly. Like that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you're doing is you're feeding the sweet tooth. And it doesn't say there's like a cap of like, gaining the life and then giving it, 3. So you're constantly giving it +3 +3. Essentially, what is 4 times 3? 12. You, these usually only come with 8 mana in them. So like, if you sacrifice 4 foods with your 8 mana, you get a +12 +12. Not only do you gain 12 life, it's a 15/15. So on top of any other creatures that you have, and any food you still have around, that you basically win in a turn. You're basically setting up to win in a turn. The question is, can you get that food fast enough? Ginger Brute, another food golem, has haste. Can't be blocked this turn if you pay 1 extra mana, except by other creatures with haste. Or you can sacrifice it as a food. And it's a 1 cost. This is marginally better than trying to sacrifice the 6/4, because this is a 1 cost. And then a Thriving Grove. It's really good to find those thriving ones. Like, the thriving ones are lands that I would end up using. Just because you get something else of another color if you so choose to.
Yeah.
The only reason I feel like you wouldn't use it is because I don't think it counts as a basic land. Right?
Yeah, that's like the one downside. But if you have enough other ones, then it's not a huge deal.
Like, at that
The only
point,
issue
just
being
find
not getting
cards
anything
that...
out of it.
Yeah, just find cards that are like, bring up a land. It has to specify basic land, doesn't it? Okay. Show me what you got. It's dinosaurs!
Dinosaurs again! We gotta repeat! Is it the exact same?
Dinosaur! Alright. Let's see if it's actually all the same dinosaurs. I get the feeling it's somehow not. Okay, no, maybe it is actually. maybe it is actually. Galta. No, this is new. This is new. Okay, so Galta's not new. Galta we've seen before. Topiary Stomper. Plant dinosaur, not planet.
That is new.
With vigilance, enters the battlefield, search for a basic land, and put it on the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. And it can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Not great, but also I can see the vision. Sorry, in Symbiote. Cherished Hatchling. When it dies, you may cast dinosaur spells this turn as though they had flash. And whenever you cast a dinosaur spell this turn, it gains, when this creature enters, you may have it fight another target creature. Oh dear God. Wait. Imagine. You see where I'm going with this? You see the wheels turning in my head?
Fucking turn all your dinosaurs into instant removal spells.
Imagine you got Imagine you still got at least 10 other dinosaurs on the field. And someone just thought they got rid of Golta for free. You see where I'm going? Huh?
Second Golta.
You see where I'm going with this? You see how it's you thought you killed Golta, but it was actually me, Hatchling. Colossal Dreadnought. Commune with the dinosaurs.
Commune with the dinosaurs.
Drowsing Pteranodon. Alright, here's a new one. Predator Strike. Okay, so there was more stuff to these than first let on, which is why they let you mix and match them. Okay. Target creature gets +3/+3 and gains trample. Well, shit. Another rampant growth to search for a basic land. Bot. I love it. I love how it's also a possible ban evader, too. Like, apparently it's a possible ban evader. That's so funny to me.
Huh.
Possible ban evader. Well, unfortunately, goodbye. There you go. Anyway, rampant growth for basic land. Tail Swipe. That's a Pokemon move. Well, it's Tail Whip, but you get what I mean. And then imagine that Legends ZA makes Tail Swipe. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you cast a spell during your main phase, the target creature you control gets +1/+1 and they fight. Okay. Alright, I see it. Oh, you can force Hatchling. You could force the Hatchling to die. You could force the Hatchling to die. Because then you could flash something out of your graveyard.
Oh, I thought it was the hatchling fucking is on the field. It gives flash.
When the Hatchling dies, you can flash any dinosaur in your graveyard.
Oh, okay.
So you can force the Hatchling to die with Tail Swipe. And as long as you don't attack, I mean, even if you do attack something with Trample, that's still worth enough to get Golta out.
Yeah.
Like, that's just, let's bring Golta back, basically. Another Thrashing Brontodon. And another Thundering Spineback. No, we had a Thundering Spineback, yeah. Another Thriving Grove and more Force. Next pack. Also, did you see the Namco Pac-Man 45 years celebration?
Nope.
Probably getting another game this year. I'm hoping it's Pac-Man World 2 because I can't wait to try and play that one on stream. Aw, if only Mika was here. She'd love this.
Maybe. Yeah,
Healer Bunnies. There you go. Alright. Human Cleric. Speaker of the Heavens. Vigilance and Lifelink. You tap it, create a 4/4 White Angel token with flying, and activate only if you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, and only as a sorcery. That shouldn't be too hard. That really shouldn't be too hard to get that 4/4.
Maybe not, but you also gotta knock at hit too much.
That's also true.
So that could work with the angel deck, but you'd have to add in more of the cards to generate life.
Yeah, or something to generate lifelink. If there, maybe there's a sorcery in here about that. Maybe an instant. Rabbit Cleric, Hinterland Sanctifier. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain life. This is a 1 cost, by the way.
You only
The
gain one
human was
life.
also a 1 cost.
Well, it takes a while to ramp up, but the human is definitely kind of crazy.
Like, if there's more 1 cost in here, we're on to something. Actually, especially with other token stuff, because I think there was other token stuff I could do. Kala, Ajani's Pride Mate. Whenever Kala attacks, other attacking creatures you control gain plus X, where X is the number of counters on Kala. Oh god. Oh no. Well, I guess someone's on the so I guess someone's just gonna be sitting around waiting for counters. Also, you can pay 4 with it and gain a life. And when you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Kala.
Nice.
Oh, this is a force feedback loop. Ajani's Pride Mate. Wait, so you have Kala Ajani's Pride Mate, and then Ajani's Pride Mate. And whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. These cat soldiers are about to become problems. Angel of Mercy. When Angel of Mercy enters, you gain 3 life.
And that's not much, but I mean,
It's also an angel, so guess who's free? Okay, Kala. Okay, the angels are really working together here. So I can see that working with Kala. And it's counters, right? Counters stay forever. They don't just leave.
yeah.
So you gain 3, it makes Kala a 6. When it enters, if you have the bunny rabbit out, it gains another 1. Whenever Kala attacks, everything else gains those other counters, basically. But not permanently. Like, the snowball is mad here. Angel of Vitality.
I just thought about how many voids we still have to go through.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we not done. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. Oh Jesus. Angel of Vitality gets a +2/+2 as long as you have 25 or more life. The snowball, dog. The snowball. We'll get through it. I'm sure we're about to start getting hella repeats. They can't all be different.
Here's the problem, though. We've seen like at least 3 different fucking types of decks for each color so far, and we haven't even seen a black yet.
And we might never see black. Except my skin color.
With this many, we'll probably see a black.
I don't know, man. We see a lot of whiteys.
Were you racist?
No. I'm black. Brightmare. When Brightmare enters, tap up to 1 target creature and you gain life equal to that creature's power. I gain life equal to that creature's power. Now, see, when you gain life, Kala gets counters. When I bring in the Bright Bear, I gain life equal to a target creature's power.
That could be a big boost.
I feel like a lot of these jump starts are set up to where it should not take you longer than 5 turns to win. Like, at its most, it should not take you longer than 5 turns.
I don't know if I go that far, but
Granted, that's a 3 cost. And Kala is a 4 cost, and you can't drop the cost of either one of them because they're not humans or angels. Desperate Lunge. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying, and you gain 2 life. Jesus Christ. Alright. Divine Arrow. Deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature to help out. Face Fetters. Enchant a permanent. When Face Fetters enters, you gain 4 life. Enchanted permanent can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Oh. There's a little bit of blue in all of us, I see. Alright. Mesa Unicorn, lifelink. Put counters on it. Oh my god, put counters on something with lifelink. Why didn't I think about that in this entire deck? Put counters on something with lifelink. Kala keeps gaining power. Oh no. Revitalize. Gain 3 life and draw a card. Or maybe don't sit there and cast that and keep walking up to the super boss who can end you in 2 hits. And just cast right in front of his face. You cast a cuteness right in front of his face. No, I'm not bitter.
you might. It sounds like you might feel a little bitter.
No, I'm not bitter. Kabira Crossroads. Enters tapped. When it enters, you gain 2 life, and it adds 1 white. And then a Thriving Heath for 1 white, 1 black. I got what you want. And 6 white plains. Alright. I don't think we even have. I don't think we're half. We're not even half. There's gonna be duplicates. Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's gonna be duplicates. Don't worry. There's gonna be duplicates. Don't worry.
We're gonna die here.
We're gonna die here.
The worst part is Emmanuel showed up. He's here. Well, not here, but like.
I mean, if he wants to jump down, listen. I can get through half of these and save the other half for another day.
True. I'm just saying, even if we get through all this, we're not gonna have time for Digimon, even though we showed up.
Digimon won't take that long.
Did we think this would take long?
Listen, that was before it was 20 cards a pack with 24 packs.
In the before times, a long ago.
280 cards. 200. Wow. 480 cards. But no, seriously, if he wants to, I can still do Digimon. I still want to get through Secret Crisis It is. We have hit a 2-hour mark.
Well, it's up to you. Because I mean, he showed up, so it's like you wanted to do Digimon.
Actually, I could go up there and see. Did somebody whisper me? Who whispered me? Yeah, whispered. Who whispered me? Hang on, I'm gonna be right back.
Channel switched.
Who whispered me? Also, Emmanuel, if you want to, you can just jump down in room 1. If you still want to do any Digimon, if you have the time for it.
Oh, I just hopped on Street Fighter.
Oh, never mind then. That's up to you if you want to, but never mind.
Channel switched.
He just hopped in Street Fighter.
Alright.
So yeah, we're just gonna finish this for the rest of the night. Warrior!
Warrior! Okay, maybe we need to go until we hit at least 1 black.
Go until we hit 1 black, never hits black.
Well, what'll happen first? Will we finally hit a black or die?
I don't know. Gornog, the Red Reaper. I must say Gortak the Destroyer. I'm so used to saying that now. Let's see if that'll focus pretty well. There you go. Haste. Cowards can't block warriors. Wait. Whenever one or more warriors you control attack a player, a target creature that player controls becomes a coward. Oh. I see the vision. Attacking warriors you control get plus X, where X is the number of cowards your opponent controls. If you stay on top of the game with this legendary, you should actually just basically win. Because what are they gonna do? Not be cowards? What are they gonna do? You know, what are they gonna do? Huh?
User joined your
What
channel.
are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
What are they gonna do?
Oh, that's a $2 card. Holy.
Hey, Emmanuel.
Oh, hey.
Oh, right.
I mean, like I said, if you're playing Street Fighter, you can just play Street Fighter.
No.
To be quite fair and honest, were you still wanting to do Digimon today?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, because we go put away the rest of the foundations for later. It's been 2 hours.
2 hours of Magic the Gathering cards.
Oh yeah, and it would have been 2 more hours.
What you get? 4 boxes or something?
It's 20 cards, 24 packs. 20 cards a pack, 24 packs. So after we're done with this one, I'm gonna go grab the Secret Crisis box. And we'll just go through that and call it a night, because I can get through that in an hour and a half. That won't take too long. Bless you. Cargon Intimidator. Cowards can't block warriors. Choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. You get a +1/+1. Target creature becomes a coward until the end of the turn. Or target warrior gains trample until the end of the turn. Interesting. Gitu Encampment, a land, enters tapped. Either add 1 red, or you can turn it into a 2/1 red warrior with first strike, and it's still a land. Bold Weir Intimidator. Cowards can't block warriors. Target creature becomes a coward until the end of the turn, and target creature becomes a warrior until the end of the turn. Oh, jeez. Daybreak combatants. They got haste, and when they enter, target creature gets +2. Because of course it does. Goma Fada Vanguard. What?
No, I was saying, dang, it didn't reassert that cowards can't block warriors.
The humans are cowards. Whenever Goma Fada Vanguard attacks, target creature an opponent controls with power less than or equal to the number of warriors you control are cowards, basically, because they can't block this turn. If you have enough warriors, everything's a coward. To be fair, if you see a bunch of minotaurs and orcs and people running at you, you would also run away, cowering in fear. Look at that minotaur. It's a minotaur.
No,
You win. You win.
different.
You build
I'd
different.
win.
You win. You win.
Yeah,
You think you win?
I'd win.
I better hold that energy. Because infuriate +3, +3, and +2 until the end of the turn. Have fun.
I win. You see when they come charging at me, when they reach me, I'll redirect their energy of their charge around me, and like back at them, and then they'll crash into each other and die.
If you say so. Keldon Raider. When Keldon Raider enters, you may discard a card, and if you do, draw a card.
No, Ethan. You know what I'll do? I'll fucking tiger drop them when they come up and they fucking swing the axe. I'll drop. I'll punch them in the nuts.
Absolutely. That's not a tiger drop. Tiger got is a gut punch.
Yeah, well, they're tall enough it'll wind up being the nuts.
Fair dinkum. Pyrophobia deals 3 damage to target creature. Cowards can't block this turn. I love the coward aesthetic. Cowards.
The constant assistance of cowards can't block warriors.
Soul Seer. Soul Seer deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Hey, thanks for the Prime sub, Vernon. I was hoping somebody else would do it. Probably just now remembered, but thanks, Vernon.
User joined your
You're
channel.
welcome, bitch.
User left your channel.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
That permanent loses indestructible until the end of the turn. Wait. Loses indestructible. Oh. So would it deal the 5 damage and leave it at 1? And then you still have to attack it, or would it just die?
I don't know.
I'm curious about that one. That sounds like it'd be... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That sounds like it'd be... Oh, I'm going... It sounds like it'd be the right way. The words. Alright, the magic is starting to fry my brain, actually. I'm going to really need to do Digimon after this. The magic is frying my brain. There's too many. There's just too many cards. I will get through the rest of this at another date in time. The fact that I have to say that is astonishing. This has never happened before. Unstoppable Ogre. When Unstoppable Ogre enters, target creature can't block this turn. It's a warrior. Cowards can't block. Wrecking Crew. It's got reach, it's got trample, and it's a 4/5. That's it. Relic Axe. When Relic Axe enters, attach it to a target creature you control. Equipped creature gets a +1/+1, and if it's a warrior, it gets a 2/1 instead. Artificto. Thriving Bluff. And the Reds. Alright. That's it for Magic. That is it
Alright.
for Magic. We
Hold on.
didn't even get through all of them.
Hold on. You don't have to fully open it. Can you open one and like just leave it like in the interior plastic and just see if it's a Nerdwells?
A nerdu? What?
I looked it up because I was curious. So Nerdwells is one of the black decks you can get, and it just has a fucking guaranteed like $37 card. I think it's guaranteed.
Dude, wait a minute. Hang on. 3, 6, 9.
God damn. They're just killers out here today on casual. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like that
12.
sometimes.
I have
There
ran
were-
into 3 Platinum 1 players.
Nice.
There was round 8.
First-
No, that's. Wait, how many are there left?
There's another 3 left. Okay, no. All right. I said what I said, but we gotta get through half of this at least today.
Wait, how far are we? So there's 24.
There's 24 in total. I just pulled out 12. There's 3 still in the box.
Okay, so.
We need to get through half of this. We need to open 3 more.
Alright, fine. That's fair.
I'm closing the box afterwards, but we need to open these 3. I'm sorry. I'm getting through at least half of it. I'm not a quiter. I'm a strategist. Actually, before I open those 3, I'm gonna go grab the Digimon at my box to put magic in. Oh shit, I don't know which one my box to put magic in. Oh fuck. All right. Okay. Now, either I have the wrong box and this is not Secret Crisis, or I have the right box and we are going to finish with Digimon after we open these last 3. Maybe one of them is the near-do-wells we were talking about. Survey says, yep, it's a Secret Crisis. All right. Secret Crisis.
Secret Crisis.
12 cards per pack, 24 packs. You see how that's infinitely better?
I don't know if it is, but we'll
It
see.
is. Trust me, it is. We will blitz through a good number of them. But we got to get through
Alright.
these 3 first. I just want you to know there have only been 3 artifacts this entire time.
That's crazy.
What have you fought today, Manuel?
I just fought a Cammy, a Ryu, and a Luke. All Platinum 1. All a part of at least one club.
Ah, so you fought Initiation.
I'm playing my new challenger, Jamie, in casual.
So you fought Initiation. Remember, just spam standing heavy punch. What are they gonna do? It's a frame trap. Oh my god, we got copied. We got copied. Alright. So we get another Zada. We get another Scholar. Alright, this is new. Gutter Snipe. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. Kiln Fiend. Crimson Wasp. Target creature becomes red and gains haste until the end of the turn. Draw a card. Cyclone Electromancer. Fire Prophecy. Fist of Flame. That's a move in some games. Draw a card until end of turn. Target creature gains trample and gets a +1 for each card you've drawn this turn. Oh. Okay. I see it. I see what you're putting down. Invigorated Rampage. Target creature can get a +4 and gain trample, or 2 target creatures can get +2 and gain trample. Fair enough. Renegade Tactics. We actually copied. Actually has a few different things. Yeah, maybe it was a really good idea to stop it, but actually. Target creature can't block the coward. Draw a card. Coward. Spellgorger Weird. It's an interesting name for a card. When you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 on Spellgorger. Young Pyromancer. Thriving Bluff. All the mountains. All the mountains. Alright. And the worst part is I'm going to stick these, like, just stacking it on top of each other and then just throw them in the box, and I'm going to have to scour them later looking for all the cards that we got.
Yeah.
Trying to be like, oh yeah, I actually really wanted to build an angel deck. Where are my angels? It's a new one. It's unfortunately a new one. I'm sorry. I dragged you into this.
Indeed.
I
What's
dragged you
that?
into hell.
Indeed. What's next?
Too many.
Too many.
It's too many. It's too many cards, man. It's
too many
480 cards. We are only getting through 240 cards right now.
Too many cards.
Fiendish Duo with first strike, and if a source would deal damage to an opponent, it deals damage to that. It deals double that damage to the player instead. Wait, it's first strike and deals 10 damage to the player instead of whatever thing it's attacking. If I'm reading this correctly. I could be reading that wrong. Doesn't that mean if you can get that, like a +5, you just win?
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
If I'm reading the card correctly. I could just be misreading that card. If a source would deal damage to an opponent, it deals double that damage to that player instead. Nah, I feel like if you get that to plus 10, to 10-10 or like 10-5, and you just win. But it's 6 mana, so like you have to really try to get that out there. Goblin Surprise. Create creature. Choose one of either creatures you control get +2, or create 2 1/1 Goblin tokens. That could work really well with every time something enters the battlefield, you gain life. That's an instant, not a creature. That's an instant, not a sorcery. You can see how my brain is frying in real time.
Yep, you can watch it frying in real time.
Brothers Yamazaki. A samurai with Bushido.
Samurai!
Whenever it blocks or becomes blocked, it gets a +1/+1 for the turn. If there are exactly 2 permanents named Brothers Yamazaki on the battlefield, the legend rule does not apply to them. What is the legend rule?
You can only have one legendary card in your deck. Like a legendary creature, you only get one.
So how does that work? Is it like one is like a commander and the other's just in the deck, or
if you have if you have a regular standard deck, then you can only have one copy of a legendary card in your deck. That rule doesn't apply to them. You can have as many as you want.
Oh, so you could have, instead of just only one Brothers Yamazaki, you can have as many as you like.
Yeah.
As well as other legendary creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. I was misinterpreting that for a second. Each other creature named Brothers Yamazaki gets +2/+2 and must have haste. Samurai! Oh, hey, by the way, there's a second Brothers Yamazaki.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking, you think they wouldn't just give you another one there? That's like the whole entire point. That'd be shit if fucking they were like, we're gonna put this card in the deck that lets you have more than one and gets benefit from having more than one. Wait, how many are we putting in there? One.
Oh, Herald of War, by the way, was a $2 card. I'm gonna have to find that again. Oh, I didn't realize Hurska Sweet Tooth. Wait, I may have not had the right one. Potentially. I'm trying to find Brothers Yamazaki. Because it's probably not a lot, but it would be really funny if these were like $1 each.
No, it's like 23 cents.
That makes sense.
For the anime version, it's 23 cents. The regular one is probably even less. They're still not great.
Well, yeah. Battle Rattle Shaman. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, you may have target creature get +2. Goblin Shaman. Shaman Goblin. Krenko's command. Create 2 1/1 red goblins. Goblin, Shaman Goblin, Goblin Balls.
Goblin balls.
Furious Reprisal. Deal 2 damage to each of 2 targets. I still remember back in high school whenever, I forgot his name, when we were playing, and dude kept arguing, oh, because there's not 2 targets, you can't cast this sorcery.
What's the sorcery?
I don't even remember what the sorcery was at this point. It might have been that Furious Reprisal, I'm not sure. I don't know how old that card might be. This might be a reprint, I'm not sure. I could not tell you what that card was, but it's basically the same tech. Hey Daniel, how you doing? That was the wrong one? What do you mean that was the wrong one?
What do you mean that was the... Oh, I see.
But moving on, Mog flunkies. Can't attack or block alone. Fair enough.
Unfortunate.
Pigment Storm. Deal 5 damage.
Did you not to say anything because you didn't want to get distracted, or did you think I was...
You
Hello?
played the same sound effect. You played the same one. Excess damage is dealt to the creature's controller instead. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, that's pretty cool. 5 mana, though. It was different. Trust. Alright. I'll trust you. Only because I'm losing my sanity a little bit. Reckless Impulse. Exile the top 2 cards of your library, and until the next turn, you may play those cards. Huh. Exile them, but you also get to play them. Interesting. I guess it's just like drawing power at that point then.
Yeah.
Twinferno. When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Target creature you control gains double strike. So you... Oh. So you could do 2 Twinfernos, is what you're saying.
Perhaps.
Actually, you just do a consistent loop of Twinferno at that point, but like... No, it would actually eventually run out. Never mind. Either way, it's really funny. Wait, no. Copy the next one. No, wait. No, I think that would be an infinite Twinferno, wouldn't it? No, never mind. No, it wouldn't be. My mind is gone. My mind is gone. My mind is gone. Weaselback Redcap. Why does that sound like a country slang? You pay 2, it can gain a +2 until the end of the turn. Kind of weak. A little bit. Thriving Bluff and more mountains. We got one more. It's one more pack. We're almost done, and then we move on to Digimon. We're almost done. Trust. We're almost done with Magic.
Almost there.
Landfall.
Landfall.
A final new one.
I'll be very sad if we don't get a Nerduels.
Well, we're out of packs.
I know. I meant in general.
Maybe one day.
We're gonna come back to this.
I would
We
hope
got
so,
12 more
yes.
packs.
I would hope so, yes. So that just begs the question, what shall we do Friday? Are you a bad enough chick to rescue the president's daughter by sitting through cards?
Nah.
All right. Scythe Cat Cub gets trample and landfall. This is the second time the ability resolved this turn doubled the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature instead. Oh. So you can pull out 2 lands. Oh. That's kind of interesting, actually. Wasn't there a card where it's like you get counters, you get life?
I think so. I don't know.
Wasn't there a card where you get life, you get counters? Sutina, speaker of the speaker of the Tajiri. When Sutina enters, search your library for a basic land and put it on the battlefield tapped and then shuffle. When she attacks, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. On a target creature. Oh god, I see the snowball. Actually, I wonder what Sutina's worth. I see the snowball. Oh. There's a rare... Wait. Wait a minute. 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 We didn't pull the black rare, but we pulled a green rare.
Wait, it's sizing? Hold on, let me look that up. Let me take a look. We're looking at this. Sizer. Ah, damn, that is $23.
Yeah, we pulled the green rare.
You know what? That's pretty good. I still really want you to pull the black rare because it's like the triple whammy of fucking like super card for the set, I would argue.
Put that to the side. I still have to look for Sutina right quick. Where would Sutina be? Is Sutina worth anything? This is gonna make me really sad because I actually like the art a lot.
Which one?
Sutina.
Who? Oh, that ranger looking one?
Yeah, the ranger one.
Yeah, spoiler, I can see it right here. It's 40 cents.
God fucking. The Cub is $23. But Sutina. Well, because you can keep doubling the counters on it.
I don't know if you can keep doubling. It's the second time, but
the second time it's resolved this turn. I'm seeing a lot of cards where you can keep pulling out lands, like... I'm just saying. Another bite down.
Yeah.
Canopy Baloth, which has another landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, Canopy Baloth gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. I don't see a Canopy Baloth up here. Oh my god, the Generous... I wasn't paying attention to that Generous pup I had earlier. I don't know if the Generous pup I had earlier is... Hang on. I have to look now. It was like the second white, I think. Oh yeah, no, here it is. Generous pup. $5. Righteous Valkyrie. I didn't get a Righteous Valkyrie, right? I don't remember a Righteous Valkyrie. Got Relief Captain. Got Youthful Valkyrie. Stalwart Valkyrie. Herald of the Sun. Herald of War. That one I needed to grab anyway. Okay. Jesus. That's super funny to just find all these ones that are actually kind of rare here. Alright, Haro is nothing. Haro, as an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a land, search your library for up to 2 basic lands, and put them... Okay, well. Well, there you go. There's for Cub. Haro for Cub.
Yep.
That's it. That's it right there. That's how you double it. You find your ways to get +1/+1s on it indefinitely, and then you double it. You basically, there's a lot here that's really just like give yourself like 5 turns, you win. Honestly, Kazandu Stomper. Return up to 2 lands you control to their owner's hand. And trample it's 6/5. Murasa Ranger. Also has landfall. When a land you control enters, you can pay 4 mana. If you do, put 2 +1/+1s on Ranger. Alright. Retreat to Kazandu. An enchantment, not enhancement. Whenever a land you control enters, choose 1. Put a +1/+1 on target creature or gain 2 life. Huh. Yeah, you know, when I gain 2 life, something else would gain 2 counters.
Fucking landfall more like counterfall.
The snowball. Listen, all I'm saying is the Cub is a 2/2. You get some retreat to Kazandu. You get maybe like you put that on there. So not only is it you gain the +1 from its landfall, but you gain the +1 from the retreat, and then all the other counter adding, especially from white, that we've gotten over this. Snapping Gnarlid. Whenever a land you control enters, it gains +1/+1 till the end of the turn. Territorial Scythe Cat. I'm surprised that's not gonna. The Cub is more valuable. I mean, again, the Cub is kind of more dangerous, honestly. The Cub is just kind of more dangerous.
Yeah, like inherently.
That's actually kind of funny. But whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 on the cat. Cliffhaven Kite Sail, an artifact. When it enters, attach it to a creature you control. That creature has flying now. That creature just has flying now. Hey, that Scythe Cat that's 20/20 for some reason has flying now. Have fun. Evolving Wilds. Sacrifice it, search your library for a basic land, and put it on the battlefield tapped. Did you hear more counters?
More counters!
And then a Thriving Grove. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no, that's 9 lands out of this. Oh no. Oh no. Before I clean everything up, I just want to look through and see what the Oh no, nope. The Sweet Tooth needs to go in a sleeve as well. I need to do that. Just get all of my sleeve ones out.
Well, apparently each of the decks have their own rarities. I didn't realize.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Because, like, they're all built around the cards that are in here so that they play frequently well.
Yeah.
So that makes sense that, you know, they would just be built like that. But I'll sleeve those later. I'm going to just stack everything. I will get back to them later. When we finish fully getting through all of these, I am going to come back to this and actually make a deck out of it. What I need to do now is clean up this box so I know which ones were from this pack, because I threw everything everywhere in this box. And I just messed up my camera a little bit, but that's okay.
Apparently, fucking dinner is a mythic rare deck. Probably because of, like, the base creature. That's probably what determines the rarity, actually.
Was there anything in
No,
dinner
that's
I
fine.
should have been trying to put in? Sleeve?
I don't think. I don't know.
Oh, the Herska Sweet Tooth, because it's $3.
Oh, yeah.
You get your ass in there. Get your ass in there. Oh yeah, this is when I had those other dinosaurs. I feel like the Colonel chasing that damn chicken. You get back here, boy.
I was fucking thinking. From a distance, you look like that Twitter bird. Why don't you come closer so I can get a closer look?
You stayed away. You stayed away a hell of me, you old white man.
Oh, that's not the line. You remember the line?
No, what was the line? I actually don't know.
Fucking keep your Kentucky Fried fetish away from me.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't gonna remember that. It's going to be a pleasure to have to go through all of these lands to get the Thrivings. Because I'm going to play with... Well, actually, no, I shouldn't do that. I'm going to have to play with base lands for some of these. Because especially that cub. That cub requires basic lands for that to work.
Yeah.
I made a baby.
Well, it might not require basic lands. It's just a land. But basic lands are easier to search out.
Well, no, because a lot of it specifically requires it to be a basic land.